Peace, we at it again. Another edition of Now You Learnin Unboxed version, right? And today we're unboxing a pair of white Smokejumper lager boots. These are custom made. You never seen a boot like this before. If you know, you already know. If you don't, you're gonna be shocked. Let's go. These are whites. That's the brand. That's the name. What are you gonna do, right? You know what I am, but hey, these are white Smokejumper boots. And a Smokejumper is a firefighter that is deployed with a parachute out of a helicopter or a plane to remote areas to fight fires. That's what they do. And so the footwear that they wear has to be serious work footwear. And so you have to have a detachment from the ground so that if you land in a fire or whatever, your feet are not gonna get burnt. And so that's the science behind this boot. But like all things, fashion takes place and things become fashionable. And the white Smokejumper boot happens to be like the boot to have in Japan. There's a real subculture following in Japan of these boots, and just hipsters that are like loving and embracing the 50s, 60s, 70s era work aesthetic. You know, you'll see that in the double RL fashion, and Ralph is doing that a lot, where I'm happen to be wearing a double RL shirt right now that has a retro look to it, even though I purchased this maybe 4 years ago, but it looks like something out of the 60s. And so that whole aesthetic is what this boot represents. And we got this right here. This is a 6-inch white Smokejumper boot. We're gonna open it up right now. And let me just say, these boots are not off the rack. These are custom. I custom order these boots. You go to the website. I got these from Bakers out of Oregon, but White's the headquarters is out of Washington State. And when you go to the Bakers website, you literally have to pick every single component of the shoe. You have to pick the foxing, the sole, the tongue, what type of lace you want, the height of the boot, and you're looking at like a 6-7 week wait before the boot comes to you. So this is a special deal. And if you do it right, you don't have to worry about somebody else with the same boot because it's so custom. So here we go. Here you go. White's Smokejumper lagers. These are custom made, so you're not gonna see this color. Well, you might if somebody picked the same color combo. That's one shoe. And let me tell you, this shoe heavier than a brand new baby, man. These shoes are dumb heavy. I'll tell you that right now, right? So, they happen to be, if you're not up on them, that's because they're so hot in the fashion world. You'll see D Square is making a version of this. Balenciaga's making a version of this. Loads of the high-end couture fashion houses are making a version, but this is the American Whites version. This is a functional Smokejumper boot. And I picked the skins. It's like a very stiff cowhide leather. And the reason for this is because, like I said, these boots are designed for firefighters. So you want a detachment from the ground, meaning that if there's charred floor or a very hot floor, you don't want that feeling on your sole, right? So you want a detachment, which explains the height of the shoe and all that, which I actually picked the highest point. So it has a vibrant sole, super thick. You got Phillips screws to put that sole into the shoe so that when this wears down, you can replace every component on this boot can be replaced as it wears. So these are pretty much like forever. They're super stiff. You have a color combo, which I chose. I picked the chocolate at the top and the lighter brown at the bottom. They're double welted. And what that means is you see a double stitch around the edge. So you got that edge so your toe box is not right up against something immediately. So you have a detachment so it's gonna hit the edge of the shoe before it touches where your feet are. And that's all functional when you're, I guess, fighting fires. I'm not a firefighter. I'm just a fashionable dude that likes the shoe, right? So you got the double weld. This is all wood construction here. And then you got another set of rubber in between that sole and then the heel. And I chose the curve heel as opposed, you can actually choose a straight heel or a curve heel. I like the contour of going this silhouette and coming back down with the curve heel. Like I said, it's got the Vibram sole. It also comes with, I believe, let me double check, yes. My personality won the woman over that I was ordering the shoe from, so she threw in the leather laces, but I chose the nylon laces because I like the contrast of the nylon laces. And I grew up wearing Timberlands, so I'm so familiar with the nylon lace. So I went with the nylon lace. But if I want to swap out, you can also, this is additional. So, but I happen to get that extra, the leather lace. And it has the false tongue, right? And so you have an attached tongue, but the false tongue is put there, and that is so that debris or whatever doesn't get the softer tongue underneath. And as you can see, it almost has like a flap, a designer flap, but that's not designed. I mean, it is designed, but it's a functional flap that attaches to that tongue. So you got the double. I mean, it's a serious boot. It weighs a lot. I don't see too many brothers wearing, I ain't seen a brother wear them yet. Most guys I see these are like, you might see a skid head in the middle of America wearing, but not a whites. But this boot was super expensive because it's custom. We're gonna put them on. As you can see, I never wore them. You can smell that leather, it's incredible. And this is a size 47, which is a 14. They're very stiff, but I'm told as you wear them, they conform to your foot and really make a custom fit to your foot. And that's gonna take a while, I assume. Oh, let me mention, the collar is rolled. You can get a raw collar, or you can opt for the rolled. I opted for the rolled collar because it has a nice finished touch to it. You can even choose the colors of your eyelets, right? So I chose the brass, but you can get machine finish, silver, or you can go with black. I chose the brass because I always thought the brass or gold goes better with the brown tones. You can go with a loop on the back or go without. I'm the type of dude, I'm putting my pants on, I like to grab that and pull my foot in, so I chose that. And all these pieces, all these components are additional prices. I chose a 6-inch on this particular model, and that represents the height. We got a 6-inch boot in front of us here with a roll collar. I picked the hook on the back, the tab, but you can go up to an 8-inch. You can do a 12-inch height. It's all your preference. I just like the 6-inch because wearing my jeans, I can roll up the jeans and sit it here, or I can put the jean over it. Where you're going higher than that, it's kind of like, it limits me. These boots are real deal. As far as I'm concerned, these are what Timberlands want to be when they grow up. How about that? Yeah, I took it there. I took it there. I've been wearing beef and broccolis and construction Timbs all my life, but I tried a used pair of these on, and I was like, nah, I gotta get these. Plus, it's all about exclusivity now, right? So, I mean, you put these on, you step out someplace, how many other people are gonna see with this boot? I mean, you might see a Smokejumper, but look, I chose the colors. I chose the height. You could choose the color of the wood. You can get natural, you can get black, you can get the brown. I mean, it's unlimited what you can do. I was on the website for a good hour and a half just designing my boot, and then I had to wait 2.5 months to get it. So we're gonna put them on and see what you think. So there you have it. These are my whites Smokejumpers that I ordered from Baker's, and I'm loving them. They're a little heavy, so that's the price you gotta pay for fashion. But like I said, you can't beat anything custom because it's so exclusive and so specific for you that, you know, when you step out, it's gonna make a statement. If you're feeling what I'm doing here, yo, like below. If you're not, say why and don't like. But if you're into my vibe and my videos, please subscribe below so we can keep it going. These are Smokejumpers. I'll be rocking them. You'll see me in the streets of Soho, in Brownsville, Flatbush, Park Heights, walking around with my Smokejumpers. Peace.